really gonna make this thing?
We are going to die together.
What's up, boys and girls? This is Black and Yellow Movies, and we just finished watching The Disaster Artist.
Indeed.
It's based on a book called The Disaster Artist, My Life Inside the Room, the greatest bad movie ever made.
This town, Greg. They don't want me.
Wish we could just make our own movie.
That great idea.
Now, starting off, I haven't seen The Room directed by Tommy Wiseau, but even without that knowledge in mind, this film was amazing. It was hilarious.
So there's this guy, Johnny, a true American hero, to be played by me. He has it all. Good luck, many friends, and also maybe Johnny is vampire. We'll see.
James Franco behind and in front of the camera was amazing. It seems as though from the clips that I've seen that James Franco really put himself in the position of this character, really transformed himself for this particular role.
It's not necessary.
No, very necessary. I need to show my ass to sell this movie.
I think you're aiming a little bit.
I aim when I aim. Just do the scene.
Why is he having sex with her belly button? He knows where her vagina is, right?
He plays Tommy Wiseau, who is the guy who made The Room, and he also directed it. So he was actually, I heard, speaking in Tommy's accent, or Tommy doesn't think he has an accent, but he speaks in his accent through the entire...
New Orleans accent, right?
Yeah, New Orleans accent. He speaks in Tommy's accent through this entire time that he's acting and directing, which is actually pretty funny for a lot of the actors on set. I feel like they had a really fun time.
But he did direct the movie in character as Tommy. So there were scenes where you were playing Tommy, directing a movie as Tommy, directing a movie as Tommy. We've done a lot of weird shit in our day, but that was one where I'm like, this is fucking weird. Yeah.
You have a lot of other funny actors. You have Seth Rogen's in this.
Rogen's in it.
He is hilarious in it because he's kind of the audience. He's kind of like
Right.
the guy watching all this unfold and wondering the hell's going on.
What the hell's going on? There's a lot of great scenes with him, and as an audience member, you think of these things, and then Seth Rogen says them.
This set of the alleyway looks exactly like the real alleyway.
That's right.
Well, why don't we just shoot in the real alleyway?
Because it's a real Hollywood movie.
No? Yeah, sounds good.
The film was directed by James Franco in an amazing way. He really brought a lot out of his brother Dave Franco. And I've heard different things from people say, oh, Dave Franco's not that great of an actor. And I've heard some things about, James Franco. People say, he just kind of does whatever he wants. And I think that is probably the best interpretation of this film. Because it is James Franco doing whatever he wanted, just like Tommy Wiseau did whatever he wanted. And it really comes through in this film. It is an artist at his best. It is, James Franco peaking, like I said earlier, before or behind and in front of the camera. And it's really a delight to see him take this passion project, put it on screen, and bring the best out of everybody involved.
Now, this movie, The Disaster Artist, is basically a biopic of behind the scenes of how The Room was made.
Right.
But this movie is not just that simple. I mean, it is a standalone movie by itself.
Right.
You haven't seen the original Room, but this movie brings up, very important things that we care about, like friendship and chasing your dreams, stuff like that. These are all themes that are, apparent through the entire movie and really drives the whole movie.
What if they laugh at me? You, man, you're fearless. I want to feel that too.
I don't care. I'll do it.
You're watching a complete movie. Even if you haven't seen the original content of The Room, this standalone is a good, solid movie from beginning to end.
You and me, we both have this dream.
Yeah, I guess we do.
That we'll be famous. We'll show them. Watch out, here we come.
So like I said, if you haven't seen The Room, the original Room, you're still going to like this movie as a whole. It's still a good standalone. But if you have seen The Room like I have, there's so many delightful parts. There's so many lines that come out and it'll just make you laugh with glee. There's a lot of fanfare. There's a lot of callbacks.
Okay,
Action!
I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
But it doesn't work if you're looking at the camera.
There's a lot of little things that are from The Room that you love, like Hi Doggy or something, or I did not kill her.
I did not kill her.
Hey, hi Mark. That scene, and they have an actual full scene dedicated in The Disaster Artist for that. So you'll just love watching these things, and you'll laugh twice over because you're seeing the behind the scenes look at the making of this, and it's hilarious.
Cut.
Why you cut, Sandy? This is great. This is real
If
acting.
you're gonna writhe around with the dress, maybe do it before you shoot yourself in the head and blow your brains out.
I disagree.
So, my final rating for this film is about an 8.5, 8.6. It's rare that a movie can make me laugh the whole way through. I really don't find a lot of movies funny nowadays. Not because they aren't, because I'm not really drawn to a lot of comedies. Our sense of humor is a little different than what Hollywood usually pushes at us. I mean, for it to be a comedy, it was extremely funny, and not just funny, extremely well done. Everything, the moral dilemmas we talked about, the acting, the directing, the cameos, the drawbacks, and the callbacks to the original film. I don't really think there's a lot of notes that he missed. I think it's a highly enjoyable film. I would recommend anybody to go watch it. It's definitely going to be talked about around award season. James Franco directing, everything about it. Go see it.
So for my rating,
I'm excited. He usually gives the low ones.
I give it a 9 out of 10 because I have seen The Room. Not to say, no, you don't, like I said, you don't necessarily have to see The Room before you watch this, but it brings a whole nother level of enjoyment to this.
Yep.
And this movie was perfect because there was a lot of cameos of people I love, a lot of people in the comedy sector who I just love, and to see the behind the scenes of how one of your favorite movies was made, just the fact that this movie allows you to enjoy and re-love something that you've loved in the past for so long. Like how can a movie do that? Well, this movie does that. The funny thing is, where we watched, it seemed like everyone had seen it, or a lot of people had seen it already.
And I hadn't seen it. I was laughing just as much as everybody.
Exactly. But it's great just to have this communal feel that you are one with the entire audience. Just everyone's in on the joke, and I think that's one of the great things that this movie does. And there's not a lot of movies that I've seen that's able to do that. So that's our review for The Disaster Artist. You guys need to definitely go watch it.
Go watch it.
Like I said, you don't necessarily have to watch The Room first, but you could.
You could, and you might
have
enjoy it even more.
If you have the time, you'll enjoy it a lot more. And definitely, I feel the funniest movie of 2017.
Easily.
Not saying much, but still.
Still,
I think it would still be top 5 in some other stronger years.
Easily.
So go out, see The Disaster Artist. If you have seen The Disaster Artist, please comment below. Tell us if you thought it was funny. What was your favorite cameo? What was your favorite part of the movie? And this is a Black and Yellow Movies. We'll be back next time with another movie review. So comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. See ya.
Try to lose the accent.
The rules to the class are simple. And the question before was dark.
Alright, here we go.
Get it going.
Here we go!
Motherfuckers.
Ever tell you that's my favorite line in action movies?
Yes.
Tell you that before?
Wait, no. What?
You know when Tessa Thompson and Thor Ragnarok, she's like, here we go! Like, oh, fun stuff's gonna happen!
Ensue! Fun stuff ensue!